Hey there, greetings. I'm Marina Ormes, the founder of Astrology Heals at astrologyheals.com, and I'm here today with your Astro vibe for Tuesday, August 30th. Today we're talking about 3 ways to create peace from the inside out. And we're talking about peace today because the moon is in Libra. Libra is the sign of the peacemaker. Libra loves balance. And so yesterday I was talking about ways to create balance in your life and how to be a source of the balance you want to experience. So we're looking also at how that balance creates a feeling of peace. And the being the peacemaker, Libra can sometimes make us feel like, oh, I'll just stay quiet so that I don't ruffle any feathers. I don't upset any, make any waves, right? So Libra wants to have that feeling of peace and is willing to make compromises in order to maintain the peace. So the downfall, the downside of Libra is that sometimes we can compromise ourselves excessively, silence ourselves, keep ourselves quiet, keep ourselves from speaking up or acting out or doing anything that might upset the peace. And so the ways that we can create peace without doing that is by shifting our focus on peace and bringing that peace to the inner world. And when we feel peaceful inside, we're more peaceful and we're more calm and we're more able to speak up and communicate because we're doing so from a place of peacefulness and helpfulness rather than a place from emotional reactivity. So the 3 ways that you can support yourself in creating peace from the inside that supports peace in the world around you is to, first of all, the number 1 key to creating peace within yourself is through your breath. And it's super easy, super obvious, and yet how many times do we just forget that, oh yeah, I can take a nice deep breath, or maybe even just breathe. maybe you're not ready for the deep breath. It depends on how you're feeling at any given moment, but once you're ready, focus on your breath. And bringing your focus to your breath allows you to shift to thinking about your body, where your body is tense, just allowing you to simply relax into the moment, into what is, to let go of your need to fight or react or whatever is going on. And so that's the very first way to create peace from the inside out is number 1, think about your breath. Focus on your breath. Breathe more slowly, breathe more deeply as you can. Okay, and then number 2, also very easy to do, but we can forget, is to intend peace. And I've been talking quite a bit about intentions. I believe it was Saturday's video where I was talking about setting intentions with the moon cycle, and I went really in depth on some good ways to work with intentions, what they are, and how to use them. So intending peace here simply means I'm here with an intention for peace. I may not know how to get there. I may not even know how to calm myself down completely, but I have an intention for peace. And so you can create that within by reminding yourself that you have peaceful intentions. And my intentions are peaceful. My intentions are to be helpful. My intentions are to be calm. My intentions are to listen. My intentions are to learn if I have something to learn. All of those are good ways to branch out. But the one you can absolutely start with is I have an intention for peace. And this is good to do anytime, really, right? Anytime you're just sitting around watching this video, for example, you might want to take a nice deep breath and say, hey, right now, why not? Why not this moment? Say, I have an intention to feel more peaceful within myself. I have an intention to live in a world that feels peaceful. I have an intention to share and spread and experience peace in my life, in my friendships, in my relationships, in the world around me, in my workplace, in my neighborhood, whatever it is. So setting some nice, beautiful intentions for peace here with me right now. See, we didn't even know we were going to do this, and here we are. Okay, and then number 3 is open to new ideas and perspectives. And this is going to help you create peace from within, because it helps you, well, you have to relax and clear space, which we've been talking about since the moon cycle in Virgo began. And again, my videos from Saturday and Sunday in depth, I've been talking about clearing space and how to work with the energy of this particular Virgo moon cycle. But to take a nice deep breath, to let go of what is not serving you in this moment. What thoughts, what beliefs, what attitudes, behaviors, perspectives are not serving peace, are not peaceful. Take a breath and just let go whatever is ready to let go, or at least temporarily set it aside to see what happens, right? You can always pick it back up again if it's a thought that you're not really ready to let go of, but maybe just set it aside long enough to go, okay, what might I be missing here? And then listen to the ideas of others around you, open to what perspectives there might be that's different from your own. What's another way of looking at this? What's another way of thinking about this? What could be possible here that I'm missing? And we don't always see what we can't see. So that's why we start with breathing and setting our intentions for peace. And then we can let go of the existing attitudes and beliefs and thoughts, the ideas that you have about the way things are. Just let them go or set them aside long enough to open to see what else there might be here for you that you weren't able to see. And I talked about on Sunday about writing your self-critical thoughts in a dump journal. So that's another thing you can do is what is your current thinking? Just write it out, because that helps you see it for what it is. Your current thinking might be holding you back. It could be limiting you. And so writing it down is a way of temporarily setting it aside, or even letting it go if you're really ready to let it go. Setting it aside so that you are open, and then either asking or looking for new ideas and perspectives, or simply clearing space, because in that openness, you may have a new thought, a new idea might pop in. You might ask a question. You might go Google something. You might talk to somebody and ask them, what do you think about this? What have you seen or noticed or learned? Or what are you curious about? Or, what is there that we could explore more here to see it from a different perspective? So there you go. Your 3 ways to create peace from the inside out. Number 1 is breathe. Easy enough to do. You just have to think of it. And that can mean, of course, just bringing focus to your breath and noticing it, paying attention to where you're holding in or on, or how is your breathing? Shallow? Is it fast? Is it slow? Just noticing. So number 1 is breathe. Number 2 is intend peace. Set intentions for peace, for calm, for balance, whatever it is that feels peaceful, and feel it in your body, open to what that really could, oh, when I'm peaceful, my body feels this way in this area of tightness, let's go, or I become aware of it. So number 2 is intend peace. And then number 3 is open to new ideas and perspectives, which might mean clearing away some old thoughts or ideas, noticing and paying attention to your thinking so that you can open to new directions of thinking, and reframing ideas and seeing things from a more positive perspective, a more possible perspective, reframing thoughts like I'm not good enough is a limiting thought, right? And you could reframe that by asking yourself a question, wonder what it would feel like to be good at that, or I wonder if I wonder what I'm learning about in my process to see where I could improve on that. I wonder if I'm right in thinking I'm not good enough, because maybe somebody else disagrees with me. Maybe that's just my own thinking, right? So what are the reframes, the new ideas, the new possibilities that you can see maybe when you open to them, when you notice what your current thinking is and where that could have some wiggle room to shift and change. All right, so there you are, a Libra moon for today, a focus on relationships, and also just thinking about peace and ways of embodying peace so that you can be a participant in creating more peace in the world. Yay! That's what we want. All right, so, and by the way, the things in the world that are going on that don't feel peaceful, just don't bother yourself with those. Those don't matter. Literally, the peace that you are creating from the inside out is so much more powerful and important. It's when you focus on, oh, there's this problem over here, or this person will never listen, or this thing will never happen. That's when you're closing off, not feeling peaceful inside. And you're allowing that lack of peace to impact you. So that's why we want to do the self-care piece, to take charge of your own capacity to feel peaceful in whatever ways you might be ready in this moment, and to bring that awareness to how you're doing right now, because starting from creating peace inside allows it to share and be spread outward, and that impacts people around you and makes people more relaxed and happier and more creative, and have more fun with looking at new ideas. Awesome. All right. So enjoy the Libra moon. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're enjoying these videos, hit subscribe. Check out all the videos I've got on so many different topics, depending on what the moon sign is in, but they might resonate for you today. So go check it out. And thanks again. I will see you next time.